Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of real-world ratios and rates. This is 6.4b Readiness Practice, the Proficient version. If you're interested in exploring the 6.4b Readiness Practice for the Intermediate or Advanced version, or the Readiness Practice resource along with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description. So we have a car traveling 180 miles using 6 gallons of gasoline. So we need to know how far the car can travel using 9 gallons if it uses that same rate. So let's figure out the unit rate. Okay, so we're looking for MPG. This is miles per gallon. That's what we're looking for. All right, so if I can go 180 miles per or over 6 gallons, that P per kind of stands in the place of that uh, fraction bar. And so we can divide up, because remember a fraction is just a division problem you haven't finished yet. So 66 goes up into 180 30 times. So then we can say we have a unit rate of 30 miles per gallon, because if I do 36 times, I'm going to get back up to my 180. Now, if I have 30 miles per gallon, that's my unit rate. And now the next part is pretty simple. If I have 9 gallons, okay, so then I can say 30 miles per gallon, and then I'm going to multiply that by my 9 gallons, right? And that's going to get me 270 miles. So we had to find our unit rate of 30, and then we had to multiply that up by 9, and we get our 270 miles. For our second problem, we've got grocery stores and they're selling oranges. We need to figure out which store's got the better value, and then how much 36 oranges cost at that store. All right, so let's look at store A and let's look at store B separately. Store A has got 8 bags for 480, right? So bags of 8 oranges for 480. Okay, so let's just do 480 gets me 8 oranges. Then I'm going to look at 660 gets me 12 oranges. I want to know the price of one orange. So if I get my unit rate down to per orange, I'm going to basically get my denominator to 1. So let's divide up. 8 goes into 480. It's going to be 0.6. And an extra 0 gets me 60. Okay, so it's 60 cents per orange. All right, let's do the same thing for store B. 12 oranges for 660. So 12 does not go into 6, but 12 goes into 66 5 times. Gets me 60. And then an extra 5 is going to get me all that I need. So it is 55 cents per orange. All right, so which one's the better deal? Well, the better deal is going to be my store B, because that's cheaper. That's 5 cents cheaper per orange. Okay, so I'll put cheaper right here so we can see that that's going to answer my first question. And we can also put right here, store B. Now, if I need to buy 36 oranges, right? Remember, store B has bags of 3, bags of 12, so I'm going to need 3 bags of 12 because 3 times 12 makes 36. All right, so that means I need 3 bags at 660 each. So 660 times 3 is going to give me 2 digits behind the decimal in the factor, 2 digits behind the decimal in my product, $19.80, not including tax. Okay, so we'll just put that right there. $19.80. Now, the third problem, we're looking at a table, but we're looking at the same type thing. We have 3 liters for $4.50 at brand A, 5 liters at $7 at brand B. Which brand is the lower cost per liter? So this cost per liter tells us the direction we need to know. We need to know the price. So let's do brand A right here. Let's do brand B right here. Cost per liter, 450. I'm just going to drop that 4.5 divided by 3. And this is going to be my 7 divided by 5. All right, so we need to do a little division. So 3 goes into 4.5 one time, and then 5 times, and then that's it. So 1.5, but if we put that in dollars and cents, we're going to put that as 150. So $1.50 per liter. Now this is going to be my 5 goes into 7 one time, 2, bring my decimal with me, 1.4. Okay, so $1.40 per liter. So which brand has the lower cost per liter? We can say it is going to be brand B, has a lower cost. I'll say cheaper once again. That's my lower cost per liter just by 10 cents per liter. If you are interested in exploring the 6.4B Readiness Practice resource aligned with the intermediate or advanced versions, or the Readiness Practice resource aligned with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description.